Tom in the zoo. I got something in the shoebox. Up here with my mood, tell me something that I lose me. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's like.
All right. Says we are live. Let's check it out. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Those of y'all that's in the building early, smash the like button as you come on in. Smash the dislike button as you come on in. We're going to talk a little boxing in the AM. Share the video. Spread the word to the ends of the earth. 78 Sports TV is live. Dig? Hopefully my mic don't sound too, there ain't too much background noise going on. I got the air conditioner going on. So hopefully the mic, y'all can hear me pretty good. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's see. Let's scroll up. See what we got in the building thus far. Akeem the Great, what's happening? Jeff, the producer up in here. Cadillac Red, salute. Y'all must have forgot Young Mustafa in the building. Razor, 5313. The lovely Love is the Word in the building. We have Vince Williams, Terrell Colwell, Jalen Hudson. Salute to the brother. Joe Townsend always coming through representing the money and the magic. Make sure y'all sign up to the OnlyFans. Link to that is in the description. See what we got here. Miami Snoopy 305 in the building. Salute. We got King JR in here. Johnny Clock. Terry Smoot Jr. Let me see here. We got Brandon L. Brown on Boxing. Dwayne Jones. Dame Watson. Cedric Taylor. Let's see here. Young World in the building. Wawa. Slip the Jab up in here. Jay West. Rick Blackwell. The brother D. McGee. Salute. My brother Meredith Campbell up in here. David Scott III. Mr. Finesse. James Washington. Anthony Bolden. Omega Red in the building. M. Perret. Brian Johnson, one hitter quitter. Let's see here. Todd French, 600. Powerhouse Watson. Young Deezy, 2007. Ancestral Rage. Mr. Gumbo. I am Ill Will. What's happening, bro? HC Boxing. And we got the brother, Miami Snoopy 305 in the super chat showing love. Much love and much appreciation, homie. He says, if Wilder was so easy to beat, then you go train and fight him. He says AJ told Associated Press reporter in 2018 after the Zone launch pressure. Absolutely. That's what AJ said. He said, if Wilder was so easy to beat, why don't you go fight? You see? Yeah, but now he got something different to say. You see? But we'll talk about it. You know, we will talk about it. Rod Neal, what's happening? Vladimir's dad. Rashad Perry, Pugilism, Nino Brown, Tony Rome. Let's see here. Phil J508, J.A. Dixon, Shank in the building. Rico Foster. Our brother Stormy B-Man up in here. Make sure y'all go sub to the homie Stormy B-Man up in the building. TZ Frank. Let's see here. Real Talk Guard Your Grill. He said Hawks and 7, huh? No, I think Bucks and 6, brother. That's what I'm going with. King Strick. Paragon of Principles. My brother, Miami Snoopy 305 back in that super chat. Salute, homie says, I'll fight Wilder when I know I can beat him. Right. This is all the stuff AJ has said over the years. I mean, literally said this. We ain't making this up, but all this stuff goes unnoticed and gets a pass until we bring it up, and then they act like we just, you know, we pulling at nothing. We just pulling shit out of thin air. You know what I'm saying? See what we got here. Salute to Low Key in the super chat. What it do, fam? Much love, much appreciation. Says, hey, birthday twin, happy belated birthday, fam. He says, I honestly can't believe I turned 23 this year. Hey, man, happy birthday to you too, brother. Salute, man. Yeah, man. We all getting up there. We all getting on up there, man. You know, my son is 23. He kicking it though. He out of town. This girl kicking it. Salute to the homie D McGee in the Cash App. Much love, much appreciation, D McGee. Let's see. Mr. Gumbo in the super chat. What it do, fam? Much love, much appreciation. Said salute 78 and the family at work driving and listening 78. Did you get my Cash App from yesterday? Yeah. If you talking about from yesterday, yeah, I got it. I got that, homie. Hold on one second. Let me see what the fuck this is calling me, man. Scammers, bro. I swear, man. Hi, this is Sarah calling from the Department of Visa MasterCard. Like, you think I'm stupid? Visa and MasterCard? Like, you just a dumbass bitch, man. Motherfuckers are so stupid, man. I swear, man. But they catch young people like that who don't know no better. Young people just moving out, and, or old people, Just ridiculous. These scammers, man. Come on, Oz in the super chat. What it do, fam? Much love, much appreciation. Says, been waiting for you to destroy a Mr. Therapeutic J. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Juicy J. Hey, Juicy J. Gonna get to him. CRB1 in the super chat. What it do, family? Much love, much appreciation. Says, if Wilder, AJ fights next, Wilder would be favored, in my opinion. Yeah, absolutely. Because if they fight in 2 years, when Wilder's 38, AJ will probably win. And that's been Hearn's plan anyway. Well, they've been trying to age Deontay Wilder out. They admitted that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was that, back in like 2018 or some shit? When they said that crazy shit? Yeah. Paragon of Principle in the super chat. What it do, fam? Much love, much appreciation. He says, I bet AJ won't talk ish after Fury gets stretched. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He shook. What he doing now is trying to distract Deontay Wilder. All of them. Dillian and White, they all trying to distract Deontay Wilder because they know how big and important this fight is. And this is why it's very important that, the champ remains focused on Tyson Fury and not nothing else. Not no Charlo stuff, none of that shit. Because what they trying to do is distract him and have his mind preoccupied with other shit. You know what I mean? He gotta stay where he at in that locked and loaded zone, focused on the destruction of Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Oz in the super chat. What it do, fam? Much love, much appreciation. Says AJ got more therapeutic exemptions than Wilder KOs. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Raider time in the super chat. Salute, fam. Much love, much appreciation. See, expert genius in the super chat. Salute, homie. He said Joshua only talk when Wilder has a scheduled fight. All facts. All facts, brother. You never hear AJ talking shit to Wilder when they both in between fights. Never, ever. Always when Wilder has a fight coming up, then AJ is talking shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what he do. Tony Rome in the Cash App. Much love, much appreciation, fam. Salute. All right. So let's go and get down to it, shall we? Let me see here. Mr. Finesse in the super chat. Salute, homie. Said salute 78. Watch how quickly AJ don't care about Undisputed as soon as Wilder KO the cokehead. Wait, KO, but not the cokehead out of Fury. It's July 24th redemption. Yes, indeed. Bo Deasy in the Cash App. Salute, homie. He says AJ just setting up an excuse not to fight Wilder. Oh yeah, he trying to rile his troops back up. He was out here protecting him. You know what I'm saying? Didn't want to do the fight champ, so he's trying to rile them back up. That's all. But let's talk about this first and foremost. Let me talk. We're gonna start off with the basketball, then we're gonna move into the boxing, then I'm gonna get up out of here. Now look, the Milwaukee Bucks will be playing the Atlanta Hawks tonight, Game 1, Eastern Conference Finals. Of course, I'm riding with the Milwaukee Bucks. Of course, I think that this matchup will be harder than people are predicting. A lot of people are predicting the Bucks to sweep the Atlanta Hawks. I think that's ridiculous. I don't think it's going to be no sweep. Reason being is the Atlanta Hawks have a better coach than we do. They have a better coach. Okay, Budenholzer is solid, but he's not a great coach. Budenholzer does a lot of stupid things. His lineups, his rotations are horrible. Also, the Atlanta Hawks are an excellent three-point shooting team. Okay, excellent three-point shooting team. They wasn't hitting their shots against Philly like that, but Atlanta can go on a run, and they can run a score real quick. Now, they can also shoot themselves out of a game, you know what I'm saying, if they missing their three. And that's what we have to be there to capitalize. You know what I mean? Now, my main concern about the Atlanta Hawks is rebounding. We have to out-rebound them, and on paper, it looked like we should out-rebound them. You know what I'm saying? But the one time they did beat us this year in the regular season, they were able to out-rebound us somehow, some way. Okay? I'm also worried about offensive fouls being called on Giannis. Giannis likes to get down in the paint, and, you know, this league today is a league of floppers, and Atlanta got a lot of flopping ass dudes, man. These dudes gonna be flopping all every time they see Giannis go to the paint. These dudes gonna be jumping on the ground, acting like somebody ran them over with a Mack truck. You know what I'm saying? So the referees, you know what I mean, hopefully they don't be calling that bullshit, but that's what I'm worried about. I think we'll have some good, tight, close games with the Hawks, but I think that the Bucks win this series in 6 and then move on to the finals. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Now, I'll definitely take it, 4. I'll take 4. I'll take 5. But you know what I'm saying? I think it's going to be a 6-game series, though. You know what I'm saying? I think the Hawks got at least 2 dubs in them. They got 2 dubs in them. You know what I mean? You know, they're better than what people give them credit for, because most people haven't really watched the Hawks this year. You know what I'm saying? You only pretty much only watch the games that come on TV. You know what I'm saying? 88 Sports Talk in the Super Chat. What it do, fam? Much love, much appreciation. Says, playoff P choked my sons in 5. Chris will be back. You know, it's sad, man. It's sad that Paul George had he missed those 2 free throws last night. That was horrible, man. Felt bad for him because he was playing a good series and stuff. He's been playing good in the playoffs with no Kawhi Leonard. You know what I mean? But you know, he just fell short. It'd be like that sometimes, man. Sometimes it happens to these guys, these athletes at the wrong time. You know what I mean? You know, and we're gonna consider that a choke. We all gonna consider it a choke. You know what I mean? And it is a choke, but you know, it's sad for him. You know, he fucked up. You know, but he got bounced back. You know, but you know, the Clippers have been here before. They were down 0-2 against the Mavericks. They were down 0-2 against who else did they play? Was it the Jazz? You know, and they came back to win the series. So maybe they can come back to win against the Suns. I doubt it. I think the Suns are going to win this. I think it's going to be the Bucks and the Suns in the finals, and that's going to be hellified. Man, that's going to be shit. That's going to be a motherfucker right there, man. Because the Suns can ball. They can flat out ball. You know what I'm saying? That dude Aiden, That center they got, man, dude a beast, man. Dude is a beast. I like dude attitude. I like his approach to the game. Real athletic. Aiden is a monster, bro. I like dude a lot. You know what I'm saying? Young too. Then you got Devin Booker. You know what I'm saying? Then you're gonna have Chris Paul back. Man, it's a problem. Suns is a fucking problem. You know what I'm saying? And then they play good team ball. You know what I mean? They'll have like 5 dudes in double digits and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And scoring. So the Suns is a very good squad, you know. So we're gonna have to be on our A game. We're gonna have to play our best basketball against the Suns. Best basketball. You know what I'm saying? Because that's gonna be tight. Let's see here. Uh 3 Pyramids in the super chat. What to do? He says AJ been scared of Wilder since Harrison fight. Hashtag LWC all facts. I remember that fight. Yep. Wilder went over to the UK. AJ was in the crowd watching and shit like that. AJ was terrified. Oh, Deontay Wilder smashing Harrison. All right. So let's go on and talk here. Salute Carla Jenkins, Sister Carla Jenkins in here. Let's see here. What's up, Sister Shade Girl 85 in the building? You said, how did the Bucks do against the Suns this year? I think we split that. I think we played them twice and we split. I think we won one and we lost one, I think. Or did we lose both? We might have lost both of them to the Suns. The Suns, they play us real good, man, which is why I'm nervous about that. I mean, it was all close games. I think they might have beat us 2 times, but each game was decided by 1 point. So it came down to the wire, both games. So you know what that means. It's gonna be some tight ass games with the Suns if we play them. All right, let's see here. The real Top Cat and Super Chat, what it do, family? Much love, much appreciation. Says 1 time for me. He says, nah, I ain't gonna do Radio Raccoon. I can't do it, man. You gotta be in the flow. You gotta be in the flow of the video, man. In the flow of the vid. Let me see here. So, um, yeah, we talking about the Bucks and the Hawks. Yeah, the Bucks won 2 and the Hawks won 1 this in the regular season. But and we talking about the Suns and the Bucks. I think they might beat us twice this year. Let's see here. Mahari Nation Sports Podcast in that super chat. What to do, Young Abel? He says, imagine having DeAndre Ayton with the Bucks along with Giannis. Oh my God. Oh yeah. Trust me, it went through my mind like a motherfucker. It definitely went through my mind. Ayton is a monster. I like dude a lot. All right, smash that like button, ladies and gents. Let's get the likes all the way up. Get them likes all the way up. Let's do that. Should have over 300 likes in the building. Everybody doing their job. Let's get them likes up. All right, so Anthony Joshua says that Deontay Wilder fought tomato cans and it's different at this level. Okay? He said it's different at this level. He says Deontay Wilder knocked out a lot of tomato cans, but it's different at this level. And he's not going to be able to knock out, like Tyson Fury and shit like that because it's different at this level. Okay, let's talk about this for a minute. Okay, now Anthony Joshua is low key mad because Deontay Wilder says that Alexander Usyk has a shot. He's a threat to beat Anthony Joshua. Okay, so AJ's mad about that, right? Which is strange to me. It's strange why he would be mad about that because you're finna fight Usyk. And if he ain't no threat, why you fighting him? Wouldn't that mean you fighting a tomato can? If he's not a threat, you know what I'm saying? Mr. King Palmer in the super chat, what it do, fam? Much love, much appreciation. Says Salute 78 A Gay also said that Wilder power is overrated. Oh yeah, we're gonna get to all that. We're gonna get to it. Yes, indeed. Kamal Oz in that super chat salute. He says AJ begged Fury to help him prepare and spar for Wilder. Yeah, I remember all that shit. I remember it. So AJ says that Deontay Wilder's power is overrated. Now, this is my thing, AJ. how do you know that Deontay Wilder's power is overrated? What gave you that that insider knowledge, right? Have you ever sparred Deontay Wilder? We know you damn sure ain't fought the man. We know this, right? You haven't fought him. But how can you say his power is overrated? What makes you an expert in determining if Deontay Wilder's power is overrated? Okay. See, what you're doing is talking out of your ass to anybody that listen. Okay, that's what you're doing. The fact of the matter is, Deontay Wilder is fighting a guy in Tyson Fury who's a different type dude. Okay, this is a dude who you've never fought, Anthony Joshua. You never fought Tyson Fury, never. He's from your hometown. I mean, you're from the same country. Y'all from the UK, right? So you never fought him, right? Eddie Hearn could have closed the deal. You could have fought him before Wilder, but Eddie Hearn didn't want to sign Tyson Fury. You see what I'm saying? So, who are you saying because Wilder didn't technically knock out Tyson Fury that his power is overrated? Because everybody else he stepped into the ring with, he's knocked out. So what are you talking about his power being overrated? This is what I want to know. We're going to talk about that today. Dino in the super chat, much love, much appreciation, says Joshua probably more untested at highest level, nearly got stopped by 42-year-old Vladimir and barely beat Ruiz. Yeah, we're going to talk about all of that. Yes, indeed. We're going to talk about it. Valken is in the super chat. What it do, fam? Much love, much appreciation. Says salute to the general in the chat and the mighty LDBC. Much love, family. Let me see. Black Superman in the Cash App. Salute, homie. Says AJ just sniffing Dean's seat. Dillian is devastated. Y'all crazy as hell. Yeah. All right, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to do this. Let me pull up the box reps, and I'm going to look at, I'm going to start from when they were champions. I'm not going to waste my time going back before they were champions because everybody fights lackluster opponents when they're coming up through the rankings. So we're going to go back before, we're going to start at the time each guy became champions, and we're going to just have an honest perspective of, tomato cans and, he's just knocking out tomato cans and all that kind of shit. Okay, so we're gonna talk about it. Let's see here. Let's go to Deontay Wilder. Okay, Deontay Wilder won his title against Bermane Stavern, 2015. So he fights Bermane Stavern, wins that fight by unanimous decision. Okay, he then fights Eric Molina and knocks out Eric Molina. Okay. He fights Duhaupas and stops Duhaupas, TKO. He fights Arthur Spilka and stops Spilka with a devastating knockout going backwards. You know what I'm saying? What people love to say, Wilder can't fight going backwards, even though he knocked out Spilka going backwards, and he also knocked down Luis Ortiz going backwards, but whatever. He then moves on, Deontay Wilder, after stopping Spilka, and fights Chris Arreola. Okay? Now, this is the same Chris Arreola, savvy veteran, Chris Arreola, who just recently took Eddie Ruiz the distance and put on a hellified performance and got robbed on the scorecards. I don't think Arreola beat Ruiz, but I do think Arreola was robbed from a lot of rounds that I think he won and he didn't get any credit for. Hellified performance by Chris Arreola, but Deontay Wilder stops Chris Arreola. Okay, let's see here. Wilder then in 2017 moved on to face undefeated Gerald Washington. Now, why did Wilder have to fight Washington? Was because Deontay Wilder was scheduled to face this other cat, some European cat. I forgot this dude's name, but the dude tested positive for steroids. Okay. Tested positive for steroids. Was it him or was it? Wait a minute. This could have been the time he was supposed to fight Povetkin, because it was another dude. That might be why he fought Chris Arreola, because there was another dude that tested positive for steroids. I forgot the guy's name. He tested positive for steroids, and then Wilder had to find a replacement opponent. I think that might have been the time he fought Chris Arreola. And then, when I think, if I'm not mistaken, if my memory serves me correctly, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, when he was supposed to fight Alexander Povetkin pops dirty, and that fight gets called off, and I think Wilder had to look for a new opponent. And at this point, I remember so many people. On YouTube. Some of those videos probably still up of people asking, "Oh, what we were saying? Well, who Wilder gonna fight? If Povetkin is out, who Wilder gonna fight?" I remember people literally saying shit like, "Well, he need to fight, Gerald Washington. That's an undefeated American fighter." I mean, listen, these videos were all over YouTube. Kept hearing the name Gerald Washington. He needs to fight Luis Ortiz or Gerald Washington. Luis Ortiz or Gerald Washington, right? That's all you kept hearing. Luis Ortiz or Gerald Washington. Wilder heard the call. He takes on Gerald Washington. He stops Gerald Washington. And he got no credit for stopping the undefeated Gerald Washington. At the time, people act like Gerald Washington was a bum after Wilder destroyed him, okay? After they called for it, though, right? Then Deontay Wilder faces Bermane Stiverne in a rematch, okay? He was supposed to fight Luis King Kong Ortiz at this time. And, mind you, this whole time Wilder's trying to fight Anthony Joshua, but he can't get the fight. All right, so let's not leave that part out. He's trying to fight AJ. All right, so he's trying to fight Luis Ortiz, but Luis Ortiz tested positive for banned substance, which was high blood pressure medication. They later found out it was, right. So the WBC called off the Ortiz fight and made Wilder fight his mandatory Bermane Stiverne in a rematch. He absolutely destroyed Bermane Stiverne in a vicious first round KO. He then goes back around and fights Luis Ortiz again. Well, fights Luis Ortiz. When, at this point, nobody would have blamed Wilder if he didn't fight Luis Ortiz because Luis Ortiz had tested positive, but he fights him. An undefeated Cuban heavyweight that nobody wants to fight. Undefeated Cuban heavyweight that Tyson Fury himself said that, why would I fight Luis Ortiz? He's dangerous, and he's high risk, low reward. That's what Tyson Fury said. We already know what happened with Anthony Joshua. Joshua had the opportunity to fight Luis Ortiz twice and failed to deliver twice. Okay, the first time Joshua's mandatory, and they pushed him away and pushed him on to Wilder. Wilder rose to the challenge again, gave the boxing fans what they wanted, and he fought Luis Ortiz. All right, so he fought Luis Ortiz in a classic fight the first time. He stops Luis Ortiz after being wobbled by Luis Ortiz. Wilder comes back and stops Luis Ortiz. Epic fight, okay? He then moves on after this and fights Tyson Fury. Undefeated Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King, all right? He then fights him, okay? He pushes that fight to a draw, okay? Knocked Tyson Fury down twice in the fight, and in the 12th round, he really knocked Tyson Fury out, but the referee didn't call it a knockout. The referee allowed Tyson Fury to get back up. Cool. It was a draw. Okay? After that, who did Deontay Wilder fight? He fought the guy in Dominic Brazil that the world was pressing him to fight. The WBC was pressing him to fight Brazil, and people right here on YouTube, their videos are probably still up. Oh, Wilder's ducking Brazil. Hey, why is Wilder ducking Dominic Brazil? Why is Wilder? Oh, you're ducking Brazil. Oh, yeah, because Wilder had a little history with Brazil when Brazil got his ass whooped down in Alabama at the Wilder versus Gerald Washington fight. Brazil was there, and he was talking shit to the wrong people, and he got his ass whooped. And Brazil tried to file a lawsuit against Deontay Wilder. So they had history. So you had haters on YouTube pushing for Wilder to fight Brazil. Why is Wilder ducking Brazil? He's ducking Brazil. He gets in there first round, absolute destruction of Dominic Brazil. Okay. He then goes back in the fight that I thought was crazy. I said, why? Why on earth would you fight Luis Ortiz again? This man is dead. Let somebody else fight Luis Ortiz. Wilder fights Luis Ortiz again, okay, because he wanted to clean up. He didn't like, the controversy and stuff like that, what people were saying about, he had time and all this dumb shit. So he fights Luis King Kong Ortiz again, and to help Luis Ortiz out, because Wilder respects Luis Ortiz's situation with his daughter. He fights Luis Ortiz and stops Luis Ortiz again. Okay. He fights Tyson Fury. We all know what happens the last fight. In the second fight, Wilder lost Tyson Fury due to a lot of suspicious circumstances, and Tyson Fury flat out cheated. Okay, but let's just say, he just lost to Tyson Fury for the sake of this argument. Okay, now he's scheduled to fight Tyson Fury in the third fight, right? Sort of a tiebreaker type of thing, right? Or whatever. A tiebreaker would be a fourth fight, I guess. But you know what I'm saying. In the third fight, he's gonna fight Tyson Fury. Now look at Anthony Joshua. Let's see who Anthony Joshua fought at the time he became champion and all. Let's see. Anthony Joshua fought Charles Martin in 2016. So a year after Deontay Wilder becomes champion, Anthony Joshua becomes champion for the IBF, defeating Charles Martin. Okay, knocks Charles Martin out. Okay, Anthony Joshua fights Dominic Brazil and stops Dominic Brazil. He moves on to fight Eric Molina and stops Eric Molina. He then fights Vladimir Klitschko, okay? A 40-something-year-old Vladimir Klitschko coming off of a 2-year layoff and a loss to Tyson Fury. But nonetheless, he fought Vladimir Klitschko in a very exciting fight and one of the best heavyweight fights we had seen in a long time. And we all gave Joshua nothing but love and credit for that fight. It was a great fight. So he fought Klitschko and he stopped Klitschko, right? Joshua then ducks Luis King Kong Ortiz, okay? He ducks King Kong Ortiz, and then he fights Carlos Takam, right? And don't tell me shit about, Takam was the mandatory. No, he wasn't. Luis Ortiz was mandatory for the WBA, okay? And the IBF mandatory was Pulev, Kobret Pulev, okay? And Pulev didn't want to fight AJ because he said his kidney was hurt. He had tore his pectoral muscle or some stupid shit. So what should have happened is, all right, now you got to fight Luis Ortiz, but instead they went down the IBF list and chose Carlos Takam. That's what happened, right? Now, he stops Carlos Takam. He then fights Joseph Parker, a guy who was supposed to fight Deontay Wilder, but punked out of fighting Deontay Wilder and ran over to the UK to fight Anthony Joshua. And that's all credit to Eddie Hearn. He did what he's supposed to do. He tried to buy up Joseph Parker so to prevent Wilder from getting that WBO title. So, I mean, I can't really be mad at it. Joseph Parker just a pussy. So now Anthony Joshua fights Joseph Parker, wins a unanimous decision. Now, he didn't stop Joseph Parker. He won a controversial unanimous decision. Many people felt Parker won the fight or pushed it to a draw. Many people did. There was a lot of shady shit going on in that fight, but hey, whatever. We're going to go by what the thing here said. Unanimous decision victory for Anthony Joshua. Joshua then moves on to fight Alexander Povetkin, the same Alexander Povetkin who failed drug test versus Deontay Wilder, and that fight couldn't happen, okay? But AJ fights him. AJ stops Povetkin, okay? AJ then moves on to face Andy Ruiz, all right? Andy Ruiz Jr., who had been dropped by Top Rank for just not being in shape and not being dedicated to boxing. Bob Arum just dismissed him. The PBC picked him up as kind of a filler fighter. Somebody, it's always good to have a few heavyweights around. The guy might need an opponent or something like that. So they picked him up. Andy Ruiz is totally out of shape, whatever, but still fast hands, still a good fighter, just not really dedicated to boxing. AJ was supposed to fight Jarrell Big Baby Miller, Big Dummy. Miller failed drug tests and shit like that, so in steps Andy Ruiz. Okay, he could have also fought Luis King Kong Ortiz at that moment, but they didn't want to pay Ortiz the money. Ortiz wanted $10 million due to the fact that he felt like they had fucked him out of his deal with the WBA years ago, and he wanted some get back. Okay, so Ortiz overplayed his hand, and he priced himself out a little bit. So he ended up fighting Andy Ruiz. Now, Andy Ruiz proceeded to beat the dog shit out of Anthony Joshua. Joshua was terrified coming out to the ring. He had a panic attack in the locker room. First time fighting in America, and Ruiz just put the flu flops on him. I mean, just beat the dog shit out of him. It was ass whooping like I had never seen before. You know what I'm saying? Just hit the man all upside his head. The man just falling down and just all over the place. Just couldn't get his feet up under him. But finally, Ruiz stopped him. Okay, so now the boxing world is just shocked. Everybody's shocked by this, and AJ fights Ruiz in a rematch. Okay, and in that rematch, AJ ran for dear life, but hey, he got the victory, a unanimous decision victory over Andy Ruiz Jr. Okay, AJ then moves on to fight Kubrat Pulev, the guy who ducked AJ prior when he was the IBF mandatory. AJ finally gets his hands on the Neanderthal Pulev. Okay, so and AJ stops Pulev. So let's go back down here because AJ says Wilder fights tomato cans. So let's go back to where AJ. Okay, Charles Martin. We're gonna call Charles Martin a tomato can because when it was rumors that Deontay Wilder was gonna come back and fight Charles Martin in a comeback fight, the whole world called Charles Martin a tomato can and laughed. Ha ha! Wilder's gonna fight. Did you hear the rumors that Wilder's fighting Charles Martin? Ha 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 ha! That's what you guys did. So we're gonna call Charles Martin a tomato can. Dominic Brazil, same guy Deontay Wilder knocked out, but you said Wilder's knocking out tomato cans. So we're gonna call Dominic Brazil a tomato can because that's a shared opponent, right? For you, right? Eric Molina, another guy Deontay Wilder knocked out, but you fought him as well, and you said Wilder has knocked out tomato can. So we're gonna say that that's tomato can. Okay, Klitschko, we can't call it tomato can, even if I wanted to. Legendary fighter. So you got your props on Klitschko. Carlos Takam, he sucked. He sucked real ass. Carlos Takam is a big ass Timothy Bradley. They can't fight. That's all it is. Okay? So we're gonna call Carlos Takam a tomato can. What has Carlos Takam ever done in his life? Right? Then you fight Joseph Parker, who's the luckiest man alive, who be getting gift fucking decisions. All right. And Joseph Parker does just enough to make the fight interesting and shit, but he just ain't got another gear. You fight Joseph Parker, cool, but you don't stop him. This is the key point of this. You fight Joseph Parker, who, if you want to call him elite, fine, but you don't stop him. Okay, you don't stop Joseph Parker. It's a controversial fight. Alexander Povetkin, 52 years old. When you fought him, you stopped him. He didn't have no juice in his system. You fight Andy Ruiz Jr. Okay, a guy who everybody, like I said, they threw him away. This is a guy, Andy Ruiz Jr., who Chris Arreola just took. Chris Arreola knocked him down. Chris Arreola fought a great fight with him. Took him the distance. This same guy knocked you out. You know what I'm saying? Then you fight Ruiz in a rematch and you don't knock him out. You run from the man. So I don't understand what the fuck you talking about. Wilder fight tomato cans. Let's go back to Deontay Wilder. When he fought, he came champion. Okay, fought Bermain Stavern, and there was many people right here on YouTube picking Stavern to beat Deontay Wilder. They thought Deontay Wilder was going to be another American hype job heavyweight. So they was picking Stavern. See, I was here the whole time, so you can't lie to me. But people were here picking Stavern to beat Deontay Wilder. They say they don't think he's ready yet. They ain't seen enough of Wilder. I don't know. Blah, blah, blah. Right? Wilder outboxes Stavern easily. Right? Then goes on continues his knockout spree. Okay? Beats Eric Molina. Stops him. He stops Duopov. Stops Arthur Spilker. Stops Chris Arreola. Stops the undefeated Gerald Washington stops Remains to Run again, stops Luis Ortiz, had a draw with Tyson Fury. Now, mind you, Gerald Washington, a guy you never fought, okay? Not saying AJ couldn't have beat Gerald Washington, just pointing out this is a guy you've never fought. Chris Ayola is a guy you've never fought. Spilka is a guy you've never fought, okay? Luis King Kong Ortiz is a guy we know damn well you ain't never fought, okay? Remains to Vern, guy you never fought. Tyson Fury, a guy who we know damn well you never fought, okay? So I don't understand where AJ is coming from with the Wilder power is overrated and it's different at this level and all this old stupid shit. Bro, get out of here, man. Just stop it, man. If you thought any of this stuff was true, if you thought Deontay Wilder's power was overrated and Deontay Wilder wasn't this and he wasn't that, you would have jumped at the opportunity to fight him. You would have jumped at the opportunity to fight him. You would have tried to fight Wilder years ago. You would have said, "Oh, this is sweet. Give me this guy Deontay Wilder. It's an easy win." If I missed Super Chats, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? Let me go up here. This is far as let me go back up. Based in the Super Chat salute says, I remember when boxing was Boxing Beach Rhymes wanted Wilder to drop the belt to fight Ortiz instead of Stavern, but now Ortiz is a bum. Funny how that works. Well, that's what happens, bro. That's what happens. But people will come on here and say all this shit about me, but you know, I hold the line. I say what the fuck I say and I stand on it. Whether people laugh at it or they say I'm crazy, delusional, whatever, I hold the line. I say what the fuck I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm not doing all that weird ass shit, you know. I remember when I remember people was picking Ortiz to beat Wilder. You know what I'm saying? I remember it was plenty channels picking Ortiz to beat Wilder. Oh, Ortiz, you think Wilder gonna be able to do that bullshit against Luis King Kong Ortiz? Oh man, you out your fucking mind. Yeah, they were talking big shit, boy. You know what I'm saying? They was all pushing for Ortiz, but I told y'all back then it was all fake. So this is all fake, bro. These people don't really love Ortiz. They acting like they do. They don't want AJ to fight Ortiz because they believe Ortiz is gonna stop AJ. You see, once AJ beat Klitschko, AJ became the darling. Everybody loved to suck his cock once he beat Klitschko. Mind you, prior to that, you had plenty of dudes calling AJ Frank Bruno 2.0. Well, I don't know about him. Even UK dudes, I don't know about AJ. I don't know. But he put on a great fight with Klitschko, dramatic fight and shit like that, you know. And after that, a star was born. Everybody they turned to suck his cock. That's all that was. Everybody wanted their turn, and they got really, really protective over this guy overnight. I'm talking about dudes who everybody was cool, wasn't no beef, everything was smooth. As soon as AJ beats Klitschko, and we're like, oh man, that's what's up, man. Now we get to see AJ versus Deontay Wilder. Man, this is gonna be a good ass fight, man. Two heavyweights, two brothers. Man, this is gonna be epic. This is gonna be the biggest fight about. Hey, hold on. Wait a minute. You guys aren't going. You finna get AJ knocked out like this? No, AJ. He's still learning. He still got time. He need time to grow and let the fight build. I'm like, whoa, what you talking about? No, let's see the fight now. He just fought fucking Klitschko. How you gonna say Wilder is more experienced than AJ, but the nigga just fought Klitschko? That don't make no logical sense. How is you afraid for the man to fight Wilder because Wilder been pro longer than him, but he just fought Klitschko and stopped him? You just a complete pussy shit, bro. I was shocked by a lot of the pussy shit that came out from a lot of people. There was a lot of pussy shit. The mortician in the super chat, what it do, family? Much love and much appreciation. Says AJ said, I'll fight Wilder when I know I can win. I won't be rushed. Absolutely. He said that. And, people gave him a pass for that pussy ass shit. Bro, imagine Deontay Wilder said some shit like that about Dillian White. I'll fight Dillian White when I know I can win. I won't be rushed in the fighting Dillian. If Wilder said that, man, it would be a million videos on YouTube. They'll talk about that shit for a year like they did about the gloves and the goddamn costume and shit. These people is unbelievable. Man, they let AJ get away with murder. You know what I'm saying? What's up, my brother BFTB Boxing in the building? What's up, BF? See you up in here. Let me see here. Yeah, exactly. Rampage Jackson said the haters thought Wilder was another Seth Mitchell. Exactly. Because I was rooting for Seth Mitchell too. When Seth Mitchell was coming up, I was rooting for him. I was trying to help him, interviewing him and stuff like that. Yep. Seth didn't turn out though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Seth Mitchell. But yeah, they sure did think he was another Seth Mitchell. Y'all smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. We should have over 600 likes up in here. This is getting quite ridiculous. It's getting quite ridiculous up in here. These likes, man. Salute to my brother Junior, Truth up in the building. What did do, Junior? Yeah. He said AJ told his fans to get in shape and go fight Wilder. Exactly. Yep. AJ said, man, AJ has said so much pussy ass shit over the years. It's despicable. Let me see here. Boxing Mind TV in the super chat. What to do, fam? Much love and much appreciation. He says, man, didn't AJ leave the WBC rankings to avoid him? Yes, he did. Anthony Joshua was ranked, I believe, number 2. If I'm not mistaken, I think he was ranked number 2 in the WBC rankings behind Alexander Povetkin, and Wilder was the champion. So AJ had, see, this was supposed to happen. Once Povetkin popped dirty and the WBC canceled that fight, it was supposed to be Wilder versus AJ right then and there for AJ to fight for the title. AJ did not want to fight Wilder. AJ, once Tyson Fury had left boxing, because remember, back in those days, the whole talk was Wilder versus Fury, because Fury had just beat Klitschko. So it was Wilder versus Fury. Remember they got in the ring, talking shit to each other and all that stuff? Wilder versus Fury was the fight that they were building way back then. AJ wasn't even thought of. You know what I'm saying? It was Wilder versus Fury even back then. Years ago, bro. So when Fury went through his dope fiend escapade and shit like that, and, you know, he started getting stripped of his titles, right, for inactivity and stuff. Everybody, it was like a feeding frenzy for all the bum-ass fighters. It was like a feeding frenzy to pick up an easy belt. So AJ ran to the IBF rankings because he saw Charles Martin had a belt. So AJ ran to the IBF rankings because he felt like that was the easier way to get a title. And that's cool. I wasn't even mad at him for doing that because I didn't believe that he was going to avoid Deontay Wilder. I thought, okay, he'll pick up that belt and then, you know, woo, and then fight. I really thought AJ would fight Wilder after the Klitschko fight. I thought that was the perfect build up, everything. You know what I'm saying? You know, but, you know, he was allowed to duck him. His fans, his promoter, everybody, the media, they allowed Anthony Joshua to duck Deontay Wilder because they like Anthony Joshua. They like his look. They like the way he speaks. You know, charming guy. You know what I'm saying? Like that. You know, speaks the Kang's English and shit. You know, they like him. You know what I mean? You know, and he's one of those guys that the weirdos fantasize about and shit like that. So they like him. You know, look at, he's a Adonis. He's a Adonis type shit, right? That's what they like. So they didn't want to see Deontay Wilder knock him out because Wilder is not the what you call it, the poster boy that they want to push that AJ was. You know what I'm saying? It's all politics. The magician the mortician back in that super chat, salute fam, says AJ said, I have a 10-year plan for my career that don't include Deontay Wilder. Yeah, AJ said a whole lot of shit, bro. And so did Eddie Hearn, so did Barry Hearn. I mean, they was ducking at an all-time high. I never seen ducking like that before. Teddy Fresh in the super chat, what it do, fam? Much love, much appreciation. Said Joshua said, you train, you fight him. He said you train and you fight him. He says, told the fans that. Sick of these boxers talking but not making these fights. Absolutely. Absolutely. King Strict in the super chat, what it do, fam? Much love, much appreciation. Says a lot of AJ fans don't talk about how AJ tried to quit after the second knockdown at the end of the third round. in the AJ versus Ruiz fight. Yeah, he did. AJ didn't answer the referee, but the referee let him continue anyway. All facts. All facts. My brother BFTB Boxing in that super chat. What it do, fam? In general, you are the one that protected AJ when the UK dudes were ishing on him, and the videos are still up. I downloaded them myself. Absolutely. When AJ lost uh, to Andy Ruiz, it was us. It was me for sure defending AJ. We couldn't even get no joy, excitement out of him losing since he's been ducking Wilder because I saw these weirdos turn on him. That shit ain't gangster, man. It's nothing. That's why I don't respect these dudes, bro. None of them. I don't respect them. They don't know what loyalty is. They don't ride for the guy. They fair weather fans. The same ones that's running around here hating on Wilder right now, you know, talking all this bullshit. When AJ lost to Ruiz, these motherfuckers didn't want no smoke from us. They thought we was going to destroy their asses. And them pussy motherfuckers threw AJ under the fucking bus. You know what I'm saying? This boy lose one fucking fight. First time in America. He got all this shit going on. He had a panic attack, whatever the fuck, right? And you motherfuckers couldn't even hold the L with him. Ran, left him. Motherfucker making videos. Hey, I always knew, man. Like, look, this is what I said, man. Wilder knocks him out. I always said that. I always said AJ is chinny. There's rumors about him getting knocked down by David Price and knocked down by Dane Dubois and sparring and knocked out. Like, there's been a lot of rumors about AJ's chin. And I always said, man, fuck out of here. Motherfuckers doing whole live streams laughing at the dude and shit. You know what I'm saying? These are the same people who have been trying to stop the AJ versus Wilder fight. Sucking AJ nuts. But now he lose, you don't want to stand next to him. That's pussy. I don't respect that. You know what I'm saying? When Deontay Wilder lost to Fury, I'm right here. Did my post-fight video. I ain't run from it. I still right here in the pocket. Still riding with Wilder. And I'm going to ride with him if he lose. If he lose fair and square, I'm going to still be riding with him. I'm not you motherfuckers, and that's why y'all hate my guts. The motherfuckers hate my guts because they see something in me that they can never have. You know what I'm saying? Which is manhood, loyalty, solid as a rock, motherfucker. Big ass boulder, can't be moved. See what I'm saying? That's what the fuck you see over here. Niggas all pussy and shit. Left that boy out here in these streets by himself. The expert genius in the super chat, what it do, family? Much love, much appreciation. Says, remember the 8-fight, 4-year plan? Eddie said, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep, and didn't include Wilder. Thomas Watson in the super chat, what it do, fam? Much love, much appreciation. Said 300 people from the UK must be watching. Smash the like button. All facts, man. I don't know why anybody hitting the like button. Get the likes up to 600. Get them likes up. Come on, eyes in the super chat. What it do, fam? Much love, much appreciation. Says, didn't Anthony Joshua say he was worried that Wilder would KO Brazil quicker than he did? Exactly. He says, called him a test. He says, he went silent after Wilder KO'd him. He says, told y'all his speech in London meant nothing. Yeah, that's what he did. Let me see here. Let's see if I can go back up and see if I can find another super chat I must have missed. We'll go to YouTube once to see. Shit, damn, I'm on the wrong damn screen. Oh shit, hold on. I'm on the wrong damn video. Hold on. Let's see here. I'm trying to get to the super chat I missed. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find it up in here. Damn, man, let me go back up. Hey, BF, put it back in the chat, bro. Don't you got to put in the super chat? Just copy and paste it into the chat so I can read it. Because I can't see it on YouTube or the StreamYard shit. Let me see here. Let's see here. Come on, Oz in the super chat. What it do, fam? Much love, much appreciation. Some people said AJ changed after the Black Lives Matter speech. I don't know what's wrong with dude, man. Yeah, Anthony Joshua, he asked for, like the brother said, Anthony Joshua asked for $50 million. You know what I'm saying? He asked Wilder for $50 million. He said, if you give me $50 million, I'll sign tomorrow. As soon as Wilder offered it to him, Eddie Hearn came out and shut that shit down immediately. Salute to my brother BFTB Boxing, that super chat. What it do, family? Much love, much appreciation. He says, you are the one that put me on to AJ. I had no idea of who he was until I watched your videos in like 2013 and 2014. It says the UK was issuing on AJ, and you were saying him and Wilder is the future big fight. Exactly, bro. Absolutely. That's why I said, but motherfuckers, they get mad, they get jealous, they start acting like some hoes, and they want to rewrite history and shit. So all these new motherfuckers come here and just hate the LDBC and hate my guts, don't even know what the fuck they talking about. These motherfuckers be lying, bro. I've been pushing for AJ versus Wilder since back in them days. I knew one day it was going, when Anthony Joshua got better, it was going to end up being a classic fight, a big fight for boxing. And them motherfuckers couldn't stand it. They didn't want to see no two brothers get that money like that. They want to throw a monkey wrench in the game and shit like that. You know what I mean? They don't mind Tyson Fury getting up in there and getting in the mix. They don't want to see AJ and Wilder get that money. Nope. They don't want to see it. Salute to the lovely Brown Sugar Tay Brown in the building. Let me see here. Black Superman in the Cash App. Much love, much appreciation. Family says, AJ asks Louise, how do I beat you? man, crazy, man. Jackie Manning in the Cash App. Salute, family says, big support. Thank you, family. Appreciate you. Memphis Marcus in the super chat. Salute, homie. Appreciate you in that Cash App. Okay. And we got, come on, Oz in the super chat. What it do, fam? He says, these Eddie Hearns and Anthony Joshua underwear model Joshua fanboys have no response to D-Ball Dillian, the delusional druggy ducker, saying the $50 million was real. Right. They got no. They know that money was real, bro. It's all, bro. It's bullshit. They know the money was real, man. They know the money was real. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna tell Al Heyman the money? Oh well, I need to see proof of funds. That's, bro. That is. I was so mad when Eddie Hearn did that because it was so pussy. It's like, dude, how the fuck are you? Your arrogant ass just got into boxing. You gonna tell Al Heyman, who's responsible for all these big ass Mayweather fights and shit, you gonna tell him to prove to you that he got the money. Prove to you that the offer is real. See what I'm saying? That's that old Karen ass shit. You don't live in this building. Prove it. I ain't gotta prove shit to you. I live upstairs. No. I'm gonna call the police. I don't believe you live here. No. Oh, Karen ass Eddie Hearn. Yeah, it was just ridiculous. The stuff that they took Wilder through for that AJ fight is just ridiculous, man. That was some of the most ridiculous shit I had never seen ducking like that before, man. Never. It, like the links that people went through and what they was willing to accept from Anthony Joshua. What's up, Eli Zachary? I see you in the building. What they was willing to accept was just sad. The fans, the media, you know. See, Wilder has never been a media darling. Never. You know what I'm saying? They love AJ more than Wilder. They love Fury more than Wilder. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. And it's because of the whole UK dynamic. You know what I'm saying? America has always been a fake ass UK anyway. They always want to be on, motherfucker always, they just love. That's why every fucking American movie, you know what I'm saying, whenever they want to have some dude who's supposed to be sophisticated, they always give him an English accent and shit. It's just so corny. It's like, dude, get off of they nuts, man. I mean, what's the point of having a fucking Independence Day and fighting for your independence if you still want to suck their nuts and shit, bro? Get out of here with this stupid ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, look, I ain't gonna say too much about it. I don't want to turn the video into something else. I'm just saying, man. These motherfuckers just love them some old colonialism and shit. But anyway, that's what the American media did. So they all start picking sides. They thought AJ was better for boxing than Wilder. Even though Tyson Fury said all this crazy wild shit, they fucking, love him too, But they want you to believe Deontay Wilder is a villain. You know what I'm saying? They want you to believe Deontay Wilder is this monster, this black demon of death and shit. You know what I'm saying? Young Deezy, 2007 in the super chat. What it do, fam? Much love, much appreciation. Says salute 78. When is the last time the mainstream even pushed for two black fighters on a big scale? Last time I recall was Tyson versus Holyfield. Yeah, Tyson versus Holyfield was a classic. It was a classic. But that's how they do. They didn't want to see that fight, bro. They didn't want to see the Wilder. They knew Wilder was gonna knock out AJ. They knew that. And he was going to bring a whole new era of terror to the heavyweight division. They knew it. They didn't want to see it happen, which is why they allowed Tyson Fury to do all the fuck shit he did in the last fight. JT in the super chat, salute fam, says the UK doubted Heyman money, but not the Saudi money. Exactly. Right. It's all bullshit. It was all bullshit. Come on, Oz in that super chat, salute. He says, I have no dog in the race. If AJ fights Fury, I won't cheer for either. I dislike both of them, just like in Canelo versus Saunders. I want a double KO. I hear you. Jacob Wright in the super chat, salute fam, much love, much appreciation, says, and Ruiz stupidly told AJ how to beat him, says, run for me. Yeah, Ruiz is an idiot. He can fight, though. He's an idiot. You know what I mean? So justice in this heavyweight division, justice in boxing would be for Deontay Wilder to defeat Tyson Fury, knock his ass out in his third fight. That would be justice. You know what I'm saying? And then having Deontay Wilder get his rightful fight with Anthony Joshua. That's what the fans wanted. That's justice. That's good for boxing. Not all this bullshit avoiding shit. And you got motherfuckers over here trying to, oh no, AJ versus Fury, that's the fight we want. Like, bro, you motherfuckers need to really, really, like, pull your skirt down. For real. Matter of fact, just take the skirt off and put some pants back on. For real, man. Because this shit is just getting ridiculous. It's just, like, I'm telling you, man, that whole Wembley Stadium atmosphere shit, that really just, like, man, I'm telling you, man. That's one thing Eddie Hearn did that was brilliant, was he understood the pussy in the lot of Americans, in the American media, their need to be around, something shiny like a bunch of monkeys and shit, you know what I'm saying? So, oh yeah, I'm gonna show them Wembley Stadium. I'm gonna buy up all these tickets and shit and put all these people in here. I'm gonna tell them that the tickets sold out in 5 minutes and shit, 80,000 people and all that kind of shit. Motherfucker get over there, oh wow, man. Look at the atmosphere. Paulie just, Paulie had an orgasm in his pants over there. Oh, man, I never seen nothing like this. Look at the atmosphere, man. Oh, wow. And they just turned them out. Eddie got him over there. You got the American media over there. Start finessing them dudes. Start sweet-talking them. And, oh, yeah, I'll pay for your flight. We'll pay for your hotel. You'll put on matchroom bill. Motherfuckers just like some hoes, man. And sold they soul, man. You know what I'm saying? All up. Went over there and sold they soul. You know, lost all their journalistic integrity. So they sold for a fucking hotel room, plane ticket, and some tickets to Old Country Buffet. That's all it is. Let me see here. But anyway, y'all, I've been talking for a minute. We gotta do a trill at probably about 11 o'clock. We're gonna come on and shit like that. We're gonna come on. Smash the like button. See what you like look like. Yeah. Quite disgusting with the lights. So we must have a whole lot of trolls up in here because I don't know how y'all ain't hit the like button. All the information we can drop today. Get them likes up to 600, man. Let's do that. Must be a whole lot of secret trolls watching. Yeah, see they hating and push the dislike button and shit. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm finna get up out of here though, y'all. I'm gonna get ready for the trail. Y'all make sure y'all tune in to Trail Boxing Talk this morning. In about 20 minutes from now, we're gonna be doing that. So we should have a good show. Make sure y'all tune in. 78 Sports TV. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Super chat, everybody came through showing up today. Out of here though. Deuces.